Okay, so you can we have these things in our plan. All right. So next week we will redo this with Bootstrap. Well, not redo, all right. We will do another exercise with Bootstrap, but I will need you to. There are one more important topic that I need you to cover, all right, which is Bootstrap grid system, right? So it's a Bootstrap grid system. It's something that's yang macam Flex lah. So it's Flex but in Bootstrap. Right? So I need you to open back your Bootstrap project last week. Oh, yeah. Right, this one, Bootstrap. This was your Bootstrap file last week. We stopped at table. All right. So just a reminder, where were we last week? Page 22 still have page 22, page 23. All right, so we see where were we last week? All right, so you have all the basic things, or all the basic things here, and then you have the paragraphing. So paragraphing on normal HTML, you have strong and emphasize. Now I add this is deal, and this is sorry, I actually was from something else. That's why my brain cannot take a little bit. This is mark, right? This is mark, and then this is delete, right? Mark and delete. And then we were talking about bullet and numbering, right? So you have the normal bullet, you have numbering, and then you have this is unstyled. Right? You have the unstyled one, and then this one is this in an inline item. This inline item. And then you have the code style. After code style, you have KBD for keyboard. Right, this is KBD for keyboard. And then you have the BG, right? BG based on the color name, primary, secondary, success, primary, secondary, success, warning, danger, info. Okay, so primary, secondary, success, warning, danger, info. Same thing as well with the color. So I have primary, secondary. This is BG dark, and then this is text light. All right, so BG dark, text light. And then you have left align, center align, and not left align. Start. This is start, center, and end. And then we do button. Button. All right, but different color here, and then this one is different size. All right, so you have XS and LG, right? XL, everything. SM and XS, betul lah. SM and LG. All right, sorry kalau I confused because Bootstrap 5.6 4 is different. Bootstrap 5 is different, so that's why sometimes I hesitate. So this one is SM, and then this one is LG. And then the form, right? So this one, as you see last time, you just need to get it from you just need to get it from the documentation, right? Some of it you can get it from documentation, right? And then we finish with the table, right? We finish it with table. I want to do a box first. So before we do grid system, I will just do one more thing. All right, we just do here cut and cut and box model, right? Because I think you know already last time we talked about box model. So we have one topic over there. So if I do div, all right, class cut, all right, div class cut, and then we just do p lorem, right? So div class cut p lorem, then I will have a box, right? A box with a border. So if you remember last time kan, last time kita we have to do apa? We have to do the border or something, right? But with div class cut, then you have a lorem with border. Right? So maybe I will just do one more thing here. I will just do h3 box 1, right? And then I will do somewhere over here div class cut. All right, h3 box 2, and then I will do p lorem p lorem. Okay, so that's the two box, same as our box model last time. Same as the box model last time. Lost. Just do div class cut kan. Tengah cari that boot string. Okay, tak apa. I will just wait. You let me know once you are done, yeah. It's not that. Well, this thing is same Dia macam minggu ke when we did box model last time. Remember? We do div class box one kan. But this one is class cut. By thinking you lost the topic, you might lost the files, not the topic in the topic. Okay. Why box 3? Why box 2? Because we have not done anything yet. We have not done anything yet. Do you mean there is no space? There is no space. The only space, in case you don't have the space, it has to be inside a container. So that's one more thing. Yeah, because I think you have extra div. So you see this, you should have one div, one closed div. Not two, because I think your box is outside a container. So you double check. Remember we have a container kan. So I think you have two div there. Okay. Ash dah jumpa file belum? Kakak Ash. Not Abang Ash, I worried that Syamil tak ada lagi kan. Syamil we call Abang Ash. No lah, for Syamil lah, for Syamil. I think I might be the older. Well, some of you might be old. So yeah. Okay, so in case you have it, right? So now in inbox model, all right, inbox model, we learn about margin and padding, all right, margin and padding. Border tak payah lah because border already there. Right, margin and padding. So you have M for margin in Bootstrap. Margin is M, and then P is padding. Right. So that's how it is. And then you have X. All right. Y. All right. S E T B. All right. So X is top and bottom. Y is top and bottom, yeah, because X is left and right. Left and right. Top and bottom. S is left. S is start or left. And then E is end or right. And then you have T, and then you have B. Yeah? T is top, and then B is bottom. Right. So that's about it. So let's say that I want to create I want to create a padding. I want to create a padding on my box. I will be everywhere. So the value is 1 to 5, or the value is 1 to 5. So let's say that I want to create padding. I will just add another class P5. P3 lah, right? P3. Then the box will have a padding. Right. So P3. Let's say that I want to add a margin. All right. I want to add margin top and bottom. I put MY. MY3. All right. Once you do and see up, ada ruang ada ruang sikit. Same thing as well with the second box. So let's say that I want this one. I just want to be top and bottom, so I can do PY3. Alright, kiri kanan rapat lah. Alright, PY3. Maybe the left and right I want to do PX5. Okay, I can mix. Alright, so dia besar sedikit. And then margin margin. But as long as you understand the concept, okay lah. So P without the X and Y means up, down, left, right. Or I can specify PY, PX, or if I want it to be more specific, I can do margin, right? Margin or padding, top, bottom, left, right, TBLR. Yours not working. Scroll up a bit. Well, then nothing else. Okay. Sorry, share your result. Okay, so like this. Up. So you just margin and padding, just margin and padding. Okay. Okay. All right, so last one. All right, this one is clear. This one is clear. Not that. If you want, you can add background. Mana tahu kan? I think some of the exercise will be like that. So you put BG light ni actually is buat grayish, light grayish. You can put that. Okay, I will do last one, which is called H R CSS grid system. All right. So I hope you understand about Flexbox. All right. So I hope you understand about Flexbox. The objective is to divide your page. All right. So for example, kan Fireflies to create boxes. All right. Create boxes next to each other. All right, so like this, right, to build something like this. And then all of these are boxes. Right? So I hope by now, well, you should be able to create. You should be able to, you have to think, right? You have to think a little bit. We always use KL is ni apa? Not right. If you know not right, because not right website is quite simple. So we always use this, right, as reference. So I think by now you should be able to do something like this. Right? You should be able to have something with navigation on top. You have this. All right. You have this form. All right. But some of it you still have to read Bootstrap documentation now. So you have to go to getbootstrap.com. All right. You need to study a little bit what's other available components. Yeah, we are doing it after this as well, right? We were doing after this. Some of your friend already finished the projects for the projects for freecodecamp. So, well, if you need more exercise, you can always do the 5 exercises and get yourself certified. Alright. So because I think that's the hard part. I pun macam malas nak buat benda ni kan. But budak-budak ni sekejap je orang buat. Alright, some of them. They do it quickly. So I think if you finish it, all right, then you can get at least a freecodecamp certification already that you can add on your portfolio. All right, this one should be not hard, right? Should be not that hard. Already have it, huh? All right. So later, when I give you the exercise, you could. Some of it you can learn, yeah. Some of it you can find out a little bit. For example, I give a clue already, yeah. Navbar and things. Wait, yeah. Am I breaking? Oh, okay. 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 Now I'm on 5G already, yeah. Okay, so macam ni kan, this one for example is navbar, right? This one is navbar. So some of it nanti bila you buat, you tengok kat sini, you look here, and then you try to build lah or something like this. All right, but the one that we focused on last week was this, right? This part, which is creating boxes next to each other. All right, boxes divided by 3. So from Flex perspective, this one would be 33%, 33%, 33%. Well, it's not nil, right? You can just use 1:1, 33%, and then you put here, you put here, you put here. right? That's using Flexbox, but I will show you how to do it using Bootstrap. So later you're going to use Bootstrap to create this kind of website. So we do div class. Hari tu kita panggil column, but this one actually is div class row. I don't know why I put column there. So div class row, all right, div class row. And then from there, you will do div class col, all right, and then you do div class col. Okay, so sekarang I will create 2p here, all right, I will create 2p here, then inside that 2p, I will have lorem tab, all right, so I will create 2p here, and then I will create 2 tab. All right. Last thing to do before you refresh your page, right? You have to remember that in Bootstrap grid system, or in Bootstrap grid system, one row has 12 grid. All right, so one row have 12 grid. If you want it to be 50-50, then you divide by 2, right? Because you do here col 6. So the sum of a row need to be 12, right? The sum of a row need to be 12. Alright, so 6 campur 6, 12. Save it. And then I will open back my thing. Alright, refresh. Then you have half here, half here. Alright, so 6 campur 6, jawabnya 12. Then that's how you get it. Okay. I will add a second row. Alright, I will add a second row here. So jaga-jaga with the div closing. Alright, so I will add a second row. I put AHR div class row. Now I want 3 kolom, right? 3 kolom macam ni lah, right? 1, 2, 3, alright. So satu row ada 12, right? One row is 12. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Right, so I will do div class col 4, right? Div class col 4, div class col 4, div class col 4, and then I will do p lorem and p lorem, right? And then p lorem. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so buat dulu, and then I will give you an exercise. I want it to be 1/4 left. Alright, and I want the second one to be 3/4. Right, so this is exercise. Okay, cuba buat dulu for 4/4. After this, I want the 1/4 and 3/4. like this. Yeah, this one. Six, same thing. Okay, so you have to start with div class row, and then you have to do div class col6, div class col6, then only you do the P. So if not, you have to redo back. So do the structure first. All right, do the structure first. So you start with div class row. Yeah. So you start with div class row. After div class row, you do div class call. All right. So one row you nak bagi dua kan, one this row you nak bagi dua, right? You nak bagi dua. You kena ingat je satu row tu ada 12. One row have 12 grids. So kalau you nak bagi dua, 12 bagi dua ialah 6. Right? So it's going to be left 6, right 6. Right? It's a weightage. Dia macam percentage. Kalau percentage dia by 100, but this one is weightage by 12. Itu memang dia weightage by 12. Sama juga. If hari tu you buat by percentage 25%, 30%. Now you have to do 25% times 12. Alright, so that's the difference. It's the same thing as last time, but you have to do by 12. Alright, so that's ni. And then sama juga dia, you start by div class row. After div class row, you do div class call. Alright, now I want 444, right? So call 4, call 4, call 4. Alright, and then we do p lorem, p lorem, p lorem. Can you like this, alright? Dia bahagi 2 dengan bahagi 3. Bahagi 2 dengan bahagi 3. Yeah, same file. For this one, right? It's in the same file. How to make comment? You just highlight and then you control slash. Just highlight control slash. But this is how to make it lah. I think you just highlight control slash. Okay. Okay, once done, you do the exercise, right? 1/4, 3/4. Yeah, do it now. Do it at the bottom, right? Do it at the bottom. Okay, buat jap. Give me. I will give you 5 minutes, and you give me 5 minutes as well, because I'm distracted. Somebody asked me to book appointment lah, benda lah. Let me do it so that I don't distract. Let me do it now. If not, I'm distracted teaching you as well. So while you're doing that, give me 5 minutes. I will turn off my screen kejap. Yeah. Correct. That one. Kiri 1/4, kanan 3/4. Yeah, because you have been doing half lah, apa 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. But this one is going to be 1/4 on the left, 3/4 on the right. Sebut 1/4 ni teringat Nandos kan. 1/4 Nandos on the left, 3 on the right. Quarter. Kenny Rogers 1/4, 3/4. Okay. No, 3/4, no, 3/4 means 3/4 ya, 1/4, 3/4. The 25% is just like apa? Just like the elephant, the bottom part of the elephant. Remember the elephant page, the bottom part of the elephant. Kan you have 1/4, 3/4. Oh, 3/4, 1/4 kan? Ni dia balik. The elephant kan 1/4, 3/4. 3/4, 1/4. Correct. Like that. Okay. Okay, 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes. Did I tell you guys I'm going to Dubai on December? Let's see, kita belum Julai, August, September, October, December. July, August, September, October, November. July, August, September, October, November. Kena lah, right? Kena with you guys. So bulan 12. For those who are taking until module 3, some of the class will be held from Dubai. Final project. Okay, so that's download PDF. We have Expo, World Expo. So we are going to show our product. We're going to. So if macam apa? Nanti bila you work module 2 and module 3, right? But that's what I told you last time. The batch 3 is taking is joining a competition. So if you start joining competition kan, and then mana tahu kan ada rezeki menang kan, so we are going to show our product here. One of our product lah that we also won from hackathon last time. That we also won it from hackathon and then we built it. So yeah, kalau you boleh buat, kalau if you know programming, then you can join hackathon, and then after you join hackathon, then you can go to all this. Kalau menang, then most probably you can showcase your product. So yeah. Now telling you this because tadi I'm excited, over excited. Lama dah tak keluar Malaysia kan. Okay, so this one later. Okay, so I guess you know how to do it. All right, so div class row, right, Amirul dah buat. So div class. So 12 bahagi 1/4. Alright, 12 bagi 4 lah. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So div class code 3. So p lorem tab. And then satu lagi 12 divide by 3 times 4. Right? 12, sorry, 12 divide by 4 times 3, so it's going to be 9. Alright, so div class go 9. Alright, so p lorem. Alright, so that's kalau you nak buat HR kan, you can put HR. Alright, either you put HR or you put the one that I taught just now. Right? Yang ni tak payah juga. Kalau nak Duis tu, you can, from Duis onward you can remove from Duis. So baru je satu baris. Okay, now kita buat terbalik pula, but on the right side, what we're going to do? We're going to do left. Not working. Not working. As long as you get the number, I think the typical beginner mistake now is you terlampau banyak div ataupun div salah. Alright, so just make sure that it's 2 div, that's it. Alright, and then 2 div. Alright, so that's like a typical beginner mistake that you can do now. Benda-benda lain I rasa macam ni. 2 div. Satu tutup call, satu new. Every time you want to add a new row, you have to do div class row. Every time you want to add new row, you have to do div class row. Okay, last exercise before I give you the big exercise. Sebab Ash minta, kalau ikutkan I nak buat rock paper scissors, right? I want to do the ni. I want to do the guess a number already, but dia kata tak cukup exercise lah. Alright, then I will give him the exercise. I always have exercise one. You just ask anything, then I can always give you one. I have macam ada betul. To code you, alright, you don't have to code you somewhere up here. You said that you don't have enough exercise. Okay. So if you don't have enough exercise, I always have enough exercise. Alright. It's just that I bonus, simpan je. Kadang-kadang kesian nak bagi. Alright, so last thing before I give you the big exercise. So kiri 3/4. Alright, but on the right, left 3/4, on the right 1/4. Right, but this time around, I want this to be an image, any image, and this is a lorem. So that's the only difference. Sama je, but I want the left one to be lorem, but the right to be image. Tengok beza a little bit. Any image, like how I teach you on week 1, right? On how I teach you on week 1. Yeah, there's one more thing, yeah. There's one more. Dia dah habis betul. It's really correct, but there's one more thing that I need to teach. Right, there's one more thing that I need to teach. Okay, so we have diff, right? Up classroom, right? Diff class call. Dia sama kan? Call tapi kali ni dia terbalik call 3. I take back lah. I rasa macam I think betul lah. Apa benda ni? Diff class call 6 or okay. I think one of the reason why it look funny is because terlampau kecil, right? The left one terlampau kecil, so you can just change it 7584. I'm not really strict for it as long as you are the one part paragraph one part. If you think the image is funny, you can just make it close kecil sikit later, right? As long as you get the concept, right? As long as you get the concept. Hasil tambah, right? The sum of a row is 12. And then I put an image here. Right, I ambil image je lah, right? I tiru je image because I'm lazy a little bit to ni. Ambil je image. Alright. Then I refresh my page. Alright, so macam ni lah, alright. But there's one thing that I have to add, right? The thing that if you want to do this kind of thing, you add another one, class image fluid. You just add image fluid, nanti image tu dia akan automatic. This is the width 100 that we did yesterday. Width 100%, right? The width 100% that you did yesterday, last Friday. Okay. Tapi kalau for example, if you think that tadi I buat 93 kan, the 93 is just for you to understand the concept. But now you do as per your look and feel. If you think that is too big, too small, then you adjust it accordingly. Right? Even I also macam tipu little bit lah, I letak 75 here, although I ask you to do 93 kan. So which one is easier, Flexbox or this? Mana lagi mudah? Which one is easier? This lah, right? So it's up to you. It's up to you. You have to understand Flexbox anyway, right? So that you can put it on your CV. Just a bit confused on the diff. Tak apa, dia ni je nanti ni. No. Dia itulah, right? Just make sure that I think the rules is make sure that you have a row for each row, right? Each row have a row, right? Have a diff class row. I rasa itu kot no mistake. So you tak boleh buat you buat 6 campur 6 and then inside the same row you put 4 campur 8. You cannot do that. Alright, you just make sure that every time cukup 12 tambah div plus row. Cukup 12 tambah div plus row. So I think that might be your note mistake, or tak cukup 12 lah, right? Or you actually put 8 and 3 or something sebab dia pelik. Okay, I still have 3 minit lah, but let's try to aim until 7:35. So yang ini is not responsive, right? It's not responsive. I think you understand what responsive is by now, right? It's not responsive. It's responsive, but it's hard to read. Okay. So what you're going to do? So I start back from number 1. All right. I start back from number 1. Okay. We have here number 1 is 66. All right. 66. So if you want desktop to be something else, so if I want desktop to be something else and mobile something else, right? Ni macam hari tu it's just like last time we did a breakpoint. So for desktop you put MD, and then for mobile you put SM. All right. So example, all right. So I will put here call MD6, call MD6, right? Which means that in desktop, it's going to be half half. Okay, but in mobile, I want it to be 12. 12 maksudnya penuh lah, right? Like the example hari tu. Alright, so call MD6, call SM12. So you buat satu dulu. So once one done, then you update it. Alright, so mobile dia akan jadi begini, but once it's go to desktop view, somewhere over here or even tablet, right? Tablet view, then dia akan jadi half-half. Alright, so that's how to make it responsive. Alright, just understand the principle a little bit. Okay, tak apa. Amirul, I bagi orang. Somebody said that you already done MD and SM. Before I can check Amirul's code. Takut nanti, kejap baiki, kejap tengok code. Okay, so boleh tengok I check Amirul's code. How can I give a shortcut padding here? Tak ada kelas ni. Ada kelas apa? Kelas image fluid. So you have to add here class img fluid. Alright, so that's for the image. Class img dash tolak fluid. Okay, so this one, how can I give padding so that the this one you can add padding lah, right? You can add padding bottom or padding XY. So inside the div class row, this one kan, I can add div class row. I can add padding Y. Kalau you nak padding bottom je pun boleh, or margin bottom margin bottom pun boleh. Margin bottom 3 for example, kan MB just now. Then dia ada margin a little bit. Okay. Okay, so I will just go through with you the project. So if later kan, if you download my project files, alright. So if you download the project folders, project bootstrap folders is now, alright, you will see 2017, alright, from 2017, alright, you will see this thing, alright, you will see this screenshot. So the screenshot is actually the page that you need to create from top to bottom, alright. So from top to the bottom. So dia bukannya one screenshot one page, because I cannot take one whole page screenshot, and I don't want to give you, kalau I bagi website yang betul, some of you might be smart to check the source code, right? That's why I don't do like that. So dari atas dia begini, right? And then from here turun bawah a little bit, then you have product info, right? After product info, you scroll down a little bit, you will have the features of the product. After the features of the product, you will have table pricing. After table pricing, you will have our members, the members. After members, you will have sign up to newsletter, and then after that, you will have the company information. All right, so that's the website that you can create, right, after break kejap lagi. And then all the images are already here, right? So you just look for the images here. The images is already inside the images folder. All right, so any questions for this? So everything is done using Bootstrap. So if I ask you to do using Flexbox, you will not finish on time, right? But yeah, it's going to be Bootstrap before you ask. Kan? Well, whatever that's easier lah. But for me, Bootstrap is easier. So everything is built using Bootstrap. Okay, any questions? Okay, if no question, we take a longer break today. Not longer break lah, right? So you just take the 20 minutes, 25 minutes break, and then you can start setting up doing the project. And I think we meet back around 8:15, right? I will just not we meet around 8:15 lah, right? You can just come earlier after semua dah settle, but around 8:15 I will check with you what you have done for the project, right? This is supposed to be a bootstrap project lah, so this is supposed to be your halfway through project. Okay. Pertama, kedua. All right, see you. Then I will see you at 8:15 with your setup. Okay, how's the setup? Anyone tried? Semua diam aja. Ash, not coordinator. Apa? Inilah coordinator, not coordinator. What did I call you? Event coordinator or something. Monitor, not monitor lah. Monitor nampak tinggi sikit. Coordinator apa? Facilitator, coordinator. Oh, talking about. Still need time to break. Tak apa. Okay, so just to recap, all right, just to recap how to create the project. But I think I want you to explore it first. Right, I want you to explore it. But just to recap, how to create a new project. So you're going to put it on week 6 already, yeah? Week 6 already. Sudah mau habis. We're going to create a week 6 folder. Inside week 6 folder, you're going to have project HTML, alright. This project HTML. But project HTML is apa? It's your bootstrap project, not your final project. It's your bootstrap project. And then let me remind you, all right, you need to go to getbootstrap.com. From getbootstrap.com, you get the starter code. All right, once you get the starter code, you open back week 6. and then project HTML. Then remember the one that I said last time, serif and sans serif. So if it's sans serif, then everything is okay lah, right? If it's serif, then something is wrong. Okay, that's how you start. All right, then figure out what you need to do. So I will give you some reference. One is navbar. I already mentioned about it. Components, navbar. All right. So the first one is navbar. Second one is Jumbotron, but it's not on the documentation. So Jumbotron Bootstrap 5. Oh, it's there. Jumbotron example, but how do we get the source code? Jumbotron Bootstrap 5. You can refer to here. Jumbotron Bootstrap 5. Okay, so you have a look. You can either have a look here, or well that's a challenge as well. All right, that's a challenge as well for you to use Stack Overflow. All right, so refer. So this is the another components. I think that's the first two. So we focus on the first page first. So the two components, the first one are navbar, right? And then the second one is Jumbotron. And then you have to mix mix CSS and Bootstrap. All right. You identify as much as possible you do Bootstrap, but whatever that you cannot use Bootstrap, then you need to use normal CSS already. Okay, boleh? Any questions for this page first? We focus on this page. The two components are Jumbotron and navbar. Okay, all right. So I let Ash take over as a pemudah cara. I think the Malay word is pemudah cara. I let Ash take over as a pemudah cara. So we take 10 to 15 minutes lah, not too long. Pemudah cara is what? Pemudah is like coordinator, but pengerusi majlis for discussion. Pengerusi majlis. What is give to younger people. Adik Syamil tak ada hari ni. Adik Syamil tak datang. You yakin je Amirul tu muda kan? Okay, so start discussing. Well, I don't know. Okay, so diam aja. When you guys diam, I worry. When Ash diam, I worry. When you guys diam, when Ash diam, I worry. When Kak Ash kan, Kak Ash diam. Okay, so sambil-sambil I was looking at my project. So these are the kind of project that you're going to do if you do programming betul-betul. Ni lah. These are the source code yang you kena membaca. You can even screenshot this and jual to my competitor. Alright, so we were here. I was telling you about the nav bar. Right, I was telling you about the nav bar just now. So get bootstrap.com. Get started. Alright, go to nav bar. Under components, you look for nav bar. Okay, baca. Alright, and then you have the example. Alright, so actually I'm interested. That's how you do the things. You read the things. That's why I give you times to read a little bit, and then you look for the example. Alright, so all this while you have been learning programming, you have been learning HTML, CSS, so that you be able to read this. It's not that you're going to build it from scratch. Right? We don't expect you to do everything back from scratch. I will not ask you to build this from scratch, right? Although you see on yesterday punya slide tu kan, dia dekat hujung tu ada sorry, on the flex exercise, how to build it is at the end. But normally we always reuse back what people already created because it makes the creation time much faster than have to build it from scratch. Right? So this is an example. Bootstrap is one of it. You have this code there. You just you just need to copy it and put it. So you replace your H1 with this, right? You replace your H1 with this. Once done, that's it. Jalan, sudah jalan. All right. Once done, it's there. Okay, it's the nav bar will be there. Then you can you have to be able to read this so that you can change it to what you want, right? Because you have I would say you have a mock-up here. I mean, kalau dalam company, this is what we call a mock-up, or this is what we call a design. You have a design that has been created by the designer here. You have to closely follow it. Right? You have to closely follow it. So you can start with home. Navbar, right? So the navbar here is company name. Right? The navbar here is company name. And then about, features, pricing, contact. So you have home, about, right? But you see dekat ni kan dia ada this one lah, you ada this one, and then you have drop down, disable. You don't need these two, right? You don't need these two. You only need the yang link kan. You only need the link one. So this one, drop down menu until disable, you can delete it. All right, drop down menu until disable, you can delete it, and then replace it. Ulang 3 kali. All right, so one is features, pricing, and contact. So features, about, features, pricing, contact. You replace the entire H1. So betul-betul after body the H1 is no longer there. You replace the entire H1. Okay, last thing, buang form, right? Because I don't have a form, right? You see there is a search form there. Buang the form, and then that's it. That's pretty much your first part. Alright, cuma ini ke kiri, but we just stop here a little bit because I got the sign from Kak Ash as well that I might be, she need times to copy or something. Alright, so we just stop here, right? Just as long as you remember the flow. I got the sign dia punya ni. Berhenti kejap, I want to copy. Alright. it really didn't work, dia kena meticulous. It really didn't work. Can scrub will be alright. Okay. Alright. Only dia. Only Ash done or anyone else done? Or anyone else sangkut? Okay, tak apa. You see this, you see there is a space here, right? There is a space here. It means that it has a container, right? When there is a space, it means that it has a container. So, macam mana nak buat container, right? So let's see, if I put the container here, alright, if kelas container, so tadi nak remove mana? You remove the search. You remove the search bar dan dengan all the drop down menu kan. I think just now originally you have drop down menu and disable. So you remove all the drop down menu and disable and also the search. Okay, so container just now, you see there's a space. The item link nak remove, item link, mana item link where was this? You only yang how should I tell you? Actually, you only need this. You only need the link ni. Yang ni semua you buang, right? Because this is a different type of link. So that's the idea. You kena baca benda ni, you kena fahamkan benda ni. So if you see, this one is actually a drop-down menu that's coming from the original page. You don't need this. This is disable button yang tak boleh ditekan. You don't need it as well. Right. So in the end, you only need this, but you repeat this 3 times and then change the name. So this is where your pemahaman lah. Home I replaced with about. So home was replaced with about. Okay. Tak apa, I take a drink as well lah. My yogurt drink. Okay, done ya. 1 minute done ya. I sempat boleh buat kopi lagi. Dah lah. Okay. Alright, so navbar container just now. Right, container just now. So the problem if you put here, right, because we need a container. Yeah, all drop down menu ni, all drop down menu remove. You don't need it for this exercise. If you want for other exercise can, but for this exercise you don't need it. Now I'm adding container. Alright, I'm adding just you need to know where you put it, and then where you ni kat bawah. Alright, so if you put the container outside, don't do it because this is wrong. If you put the container outside, right, dia macam tergantung tau, right? It's tergantung. So it's not outside of the div, right? The container need to be inside. Sorry, it's not outside of the nav. The container need to be inside of the nav. So actually you already see there's a div class container fluid. So you buang je container fluid here to container. Then benda tu akan ada. So div class container fluid just now, you change it to container. Okay, so that one's done. And then kita kena about features, pricing, contact. We want to put it on the right. All right. So this one, it will be this one. It will be mine not working. Up. Not showing. Sekejap ya. Okay, let me try first. So this one, you tengok ME Auto, you tukarkan dia jadi MS Auto. Alright, so ME Auto, you tukarkan jadi MS Auto. So ME just now, what did we say? Margin N. Alright, margin N, which means that the thing is on the left. But this one is MS Auto, means the thing is on the right. Alright, so that's yeah. So line 21, you tukar ME jadi MS. Okay, if you need help, you can share the code. Okay. Ni keluar. Did you save it? From my side keluar. Okay. From my side okay. My side okay. I know that is your code because my code is on the right. You did not remove your. I still see the form, but other than that, well, I think keluar. Okay, boleh Ash? Kalau boleh kita pergi container after this. Alright, we do container. Tak bawa ni ya. Separuh hari You can't see it. Clearing cache. Are you on Chrome? Pelik. Because I see it. Alright, I see it. Nothing is wrong. Ash, you have two nav. Cuba you buang satu nav ni. Maybe I see You see you have two nav. Cuba you buang one of the nav. That might be the reason maybe. Well, so for some reason I see it, you don't see it, but I see that you have two nav. Cuba you buang one of it. So you buang one of it. Weird tak keluar ke apa? Even after. Can you do you want to share your screen? Let me see. Share your screen. Maybe I can see the things that you don't see. Maybe I'm not saying that I'm help. Oh, you are on mobile view. Besarkan sikit ke? Besarkan sikit the window. Actually it's there. It's on the left side. Besarkan sikit the window. That's it. You're on the mobile view. So it's responsive, It's responsive. Okay. Okay. So you're scratching your head for nothing because it's auto responsive as Ash encountered kan. So until one part, alright, it will become this drop down menu. Alright, automatically it will be auto responsive for you. So that's why he did not see it just now. Okay. Okay, once that's done, we do container. Alright, we do container. So this is the code for container. So you can just copy this code, div class, bgline, everything, right? You can copy it. So this is the reference. You can use this. Right? You can use this. Oh, sorry. It's written there. You can use this. What happened in my Zoom? All right. So just copy it. All right, and then put it after the nav. So bawah nav, you put the div. All right. So once you put it after the nav, then you will get this, right? You will get this, right? So kita betulkan. Then slowly you betulkan. Alright, for example, this one, you know there is a space because of margin. So buang margin. Okay, now dia melekat. So take time. Alright, try to change a little bit like this. Try to change a little bit. I think it's not that far, right? It's not that far. where to get in Stack Overflow? This link. Let me recheck because it has been so that one. All right, you take the Bootstrap 5. There is this thing which is called Bootstrap 5 code, which is this one. The first one, the one with Bootstrap 5, the first one, but it's written Bootstrap 5. This one, Scroll down a bit, kan? My correct. I hope we are looking at the same thing. So you have page 5 in Bootstrap 5. Then you put there div class bg like. Okay, got it. Yum. All right. And then slowly you change the text. All right. Start by changing the text first. Slowly, and company name, tagline message, slash, 2 buttons. All right. Start doing that first. All right. And then move it to the center. All right. That's how you do it. All right. You have the example code and everything. No. So if you know, check back the link. Check the link. Or if you want, you can share your code. So for those who have done, slowly you change the text, right, to follow whatever that you have here. Correct, that one. Correct, that one. Put it. Why have? Yeah, correct. And then you remove the M3. Yeah, remove the M3. Okay. 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 Not centered, not in the middle. I was like, apa benda yang middle ni very bombastic. Tambahlah text center. Alright, tambahlah text center. So once you put text center, alright, then it becomes center, not that hard, alright, because remember you are doing bootstrap. Kalau dia tidak center, tambah text center. I'm so distracted by mana tadi? Ya Allah. Okay, so where's my Windows? Oh, this one here. Then dia center lah. Okay, apa lagi? The thing is called company name. Tagline message. Right, this one I don't need it because I only have one. Correct, I don't need it, I only have one. And then sign in, sign up. Alright, sign in, sign up. Okay. Alright. It uses whatever that is not on the ni you delete. Whatever that is not on the ni you delete. Make change display for. If you want, you can remove it. Because display for make it bigger. Alright. Then if you change it, then that will be smaller. Correct. Good idea. See the picture like this without the background. If it's not on the left, use text center. Alright, use text center. Alright. Okay, this is the best that you can do with Bootstrap. Alright, this is the best that you can do with Bootstrap. So whatever that you cannot do now, but I think a lot of things that you cannot do anymore, right? Because we have a background image, we have this button which is not blue, right? So whatever that cannot be done with Bootstrap, you have to create your own CSS. So that's why just now I specify that this exercise is actually a CSS plus Bootstrap exercise. Alright, so we focus on the first part. So somewhere kan kat sini I specify is going to be HTML plus CSS. It's a mix of CSS and Bootstrap exercise. Alright. So for those yang mana you cannot do using Bootstrap, you're going to use CSS. So as you know already, you just need to add a style here. and then you define your style. So for example, I define a style which is called BG trans, which stands for transparent. All right, I will do B background equals to RGBA. This one we saw together. I think benda tu warna putih kan, right? The thing is on yang ini, dia punya background is a white, but slightly transparent. So RGBA 255 0.3 0.3 maybe, right? And then color is black, right? So once I do that, I will call BG trans on my button. Okay. Remove button primary, all right, replace it with BG trans. All right, remove button primary for the left one, replace it with BG trans. Then the button boleh jangan jadi ni lah, right? There is no background. There is no background image. That's why dia macam tu. Okay, so that's for the button. Okay, boleh? Alright, so kalau boleh, take another 5 minutes, 7 minutes, until 9:35 to create the background. Alright, so I buat yang senang, I bagi you buat yang susah. Alright, so take another 7 minutes to create the background. So make sure that your jumbotron will come out like this lah, right? I think you are not that far. We are not that far. We already have this. This one, I think once you have the background, you can change this color to white. All right. But I think once you have the background, then the thing become clearer a little bit. Okay. So background, I already put the image. Other images is inside there. So I think just use this image that I already provided. If not, I think it's this one. Let's skip. If not, you will spend time looking for images. Inside the zip ada satu folder. Do you download the zip? Dalam zip tu ada satu folder. That folder is called images. Dalam the same folder. So all the images are there. This one, Project Bootstrap. Okay, ada yang boleh? Anyone able to do it? Alright, so make sure that you copy this in the folder first. Right, pindahkan file yang diberi. Alright, copy the given file inside the folder. Oh, sorry. Batch 24. Okay. Then can I do what to do? I think I will add Jumbotron lah. I will just add class Jumbotron. I will add class Jumbotron. And then the class Jumbotron will have background image. So this is something that we never did it, alright? But yeah, I think you saw it on. Did you saw it on freecodecamp? Mungkin ada lah in freecodecamp. So background image, and then you specify the URL. So images, background images URL slash images slash landscape, images slash landscape dot jpeg, and then I will just call this, I will call it on my class. Okay, tapi buang bg light, right? Remove bg light and then call Jumbotron, right? Because bg light is the kelabu, right? Jumbotron is so then dia akan ada lah. I can change, I can put color white here. Okay, I can tambahkan dia punya height. Okay, and then this one you put background size. Background size you put cover. Alright, when you put background size cover, nanti gambar tu dia naik sikit. Alright, it will try to fit as much as possible. Rasa ni boleh besarkan lagi ni. Alright, 600 maybe. Okay. And then padding top 100. 150. Ada ya. Padding top. For this one also I think kena buang P5 ni, buang. Alright, buang P5. Buang P5. Alright, then only the padding will take over. Dah cukup ada 150. Alright, 150. Alright, just make sure that whatever that you want, you nak background image dengan padding kan, you put here, but you remove whatever. Just now we learned all the P5. You learned about BG light, right? Just make sure that you remove it at the bottom. Because nanti dia confused. Yeah, I think that's about it lah. That's the top part. Dia tak berapa sama lah, but I think it's just nice. Tinggal ni the line is too long. I think you can even add 200. 200 pun boleh. Okay, boleh cuba. Okay. Bottom one tak ada je. You just panggil balik Jumbotron. Alright, you panggil balik Jumbotron. You remove BG light and apa tadi? BG light and padding. Sebab nanti dia confuse. Whatever that you already define on top, you remove at the bottom to avoid confusion. To avoid misconfusion. Macam panggil kelas. Correct, right? I think because I think it's your resolution though. If you're wondering about it, but this one you adjust the number because I think you are on bigger screen, so you adjust it. It depends because my resolution is slightly smaller, so you adjust it according to your resolution. Not showing. Oh, the image not showing. Images / landscape. You already copy, right, the image? I know that. You already copy the entire folder inside the ni, eh? Yes. Oh, then you tak buang biji light. You have to remove biji light and P5. Buang dua ni and then panggil Jumbotron. Buang dua ni panggil Jumbotron. Okay. Kalau dah dapat, do the second part which is much easier. Alright, so that's I think that's the hardest part for this project. Once you have done it, you can do the other parts. I think the second part should be very fast. Let's yang kedua at least, do the second one. I think everything is easy. Yang the second part is just this, is just kiri kanan. We did it just now. Kiri kanan kiri. So do the second part quickly, and then do the third part as well. So cukup, right? Second and third part, try to do it for the next 10 to 15 minutes, and then price table semua nanti you sambung. Alright, I don't think that we will continue this tomorrow. You have to do it on Friday lah, right? Because tomorrow I plan to do rock paper scissors, banyak sangat tangguh. Alright, so try to do second and third part, and then the rest you continue. Once you continue. How to call Jumbotron? Just like you call a class, right? Just like you call a class. Tambah je Jumbotron. Okay, kenapa? Yeah, the HR is running, everyone's HR is running the entire page. So if you can, you fix it. See how can you fix that as well. If you think that mine also is running, but if you think you can fix it, you fix it. Should not be that hard. I think you tak letak gambar tu because the picture need to be inside the folder and inside images folder. Sebab kalau I ambil if I take your code, I put it here, it works. So I think it's your the picture you need to move the entire folder inside your project folder. The entire images folder. Okay. Anyone started with the second part and third part? That okay. Can you guys check, because kalau gambar tak ada, alright, if the picture is not there, can you guys, you dah copy ke belum the folder? Alright, you need to check if the folder is copied inside, because for example, you give me your code just now, macam apa Amirul bagi tiba-tiba kat komputer I jadi, right, dekat komputer I jadi sebab I already copied the image. So you have to check as well. So dia kena macam ni tau, you cannot simply, because you cannot see, it has to be inside images folder. So copy the entire images folder macam ni. Well, the image are there on my PC, but your padding is wrong lah. But the image are there, so which means that you tak letak PX. No, the images is inside images folder. That's what it mean. Itu maksud dia. If you want to put like that, you remove the images. So the images here means images folder. Kalau you nak keluarkan, you buang perkataan images. Alright. So macam ni, tengok how do I do it. So check dia. Siapa yang gambar tak keluar, have to check it. That's what it means lah, right? Inside images folder, dalam images folder, there's a landscape.jpg. Anyone can do it. That's part of the exercise. If you ask me, then it's not an exercise. Anyone can shorten the HR. Okay. Okay, second part, NHR. Why your photo? Why is it like that? Well, pelik lah kalau macam ni. Alright. Yeah, that's why you have to remove remove the final project. Kalau macam pelik. I think you just move the images out. Okay, anyone did the second part? So div class. Actually, you can in a bit. Alright, add a section first. I assume you already read about section in my slide last time. So add a section. This section is called about. Right. So now in between all your section, right, will have a section tag. Then only you buat all the div class row, div class row, right? Div class row, div. I think it's 6 or 5 7. 6 or 5 7. Sorry, actually. All right. Div class row, all right? Div class div class call 5, right? Div class call 7. So what's the text? Lorem ipsum. Lorem ipsum dollar sit. Lorem ipsum dollar sit is going to be h2 h2p, right? Lorem, and then the title is lorem ipsum dollar sit. Right, so this one I will repeat this here. So div, tapi dia terbalik ya. Class call 7 h. Kemudian I can copy it here. And then for the left part is an image. So image src, same thing jangan lupa images slash mock ipad, mock ipad, mock nexus. So mock ipad and dot jpeg, mock nexus dot jpeg. Lupa div class row. Div class code 5 image mock image src image name, and then this one will be here. Okay, the problem a little bit, but that one later you can fix it. So identify what's the problem and then fix it. All right, it's more on pagination. This is the thing that we saw just now. Okay. Do you know what need to be fixed? Have you done it? Do you know what need to be fixed? For the second part. Semua diam. I thought semua orang suka buat UI. Yeah. For the image kan need container. Oh, that's why. Apa nexus kan? Mock nexus. So what need to be fixed? So fix whatever need to be fixed. And so for example, image needs container, need class image with because I think because we just did just now, right? So whatever you think need to be fixed, you fix it, right? So no need to wait for me. Whatever that you think need adjustment, you can adjust it. So for the image, we need image fluid. I'm telling you, the answer is not correct yet. So that's why. Cuba bite key until you get the almost perfect answer. Okay, ada apa lagi? What else need to be done? So yeah, image fluid done, but something is still not the same as the UI. Alright, so you banding side by side what's wrong and how to fix it. What's wrong and how to fix it. So I think there are a few more things that we have seen just now that still needs to be fixed. Padding, alright, so padding lari. Okay, so add padding, right? Add padding. Actually, no. It's a container. The container is missing. So instead of adding padding, you can add container, right? So that inside section, you can add container. Well, padding is one thing lah, but actually you can add container directly, and then it's in between the section. All right. Then what else? I think the margin also is out. Margin also is out. So you can add margin plus MY3 or MY3 or MY5. Sorry, And then I think in between section there is a HR. In between section there is a HR. Right? So siapa yang detail oriented should be able to see because it means that you are not really detail oriented kalau tak nampak. Right? So for those who last time take the exam, right, you should see this if you are detail oriented. Can as well. Yeah, can as well. Yeah, you can put it, but I think my habit is I always put a div class container. But you can do it, but yeah, you can do it. But my habit is I will just put div class container. So that's ni. So the answer is can. X is left and right. Y is top and bottom. So X is horizontal. Y is vertical. There. Okay, so the second section I think almost perfect. Okay, jarak-jarak sikit lah. I think even in between, even if you look properly, right, in between also there, in between row also I think there is margin a little bit. Boleh lah, right? We can add that. So in dekat row, you can add margin y3. Sorry, it's inside. So kalau di inside, yeah, margin y3, margin y3. Yep. So save it, refresh. Oh, no, I think it's padding. Sorry, padding y3, padding y3. Three is too small. They don't see it. Okay. Yeah. Now I think it's too terlampau besar pula. Okay lah, I think it's just nice. So last part is this one, the features part. Right, so habiskan features and then that's it. Right, habiskan features and then that's it. Very easy as well. Very easy. I think just ada color a little bit lah, right? Kena main macam hari tu, point the color. Apa ni? H2 strong. Okay, siap. PY can put in the classroom. PY put in the classroom. Sorry, I tak perasan. Pro tak keluar. Kelas container tak buat sini kan? You tak buat kelas container, kelas image fluid for the bottom picture. So yeah, you did not do that. Yang image fluid tu dekat bawah tu be sure ada image fluid. Did you put it at the right place? I put it there. So I don't know your code, but do you put it on the right place? It has to be on the right place. It works on me. So you send your entire code. Don't send half like this. Send the entire code. Because if you send that, it works. Maybe the other code's not working. If it's too big, you you forgot to put image fluid. So that one also I think berapa kali dah cakap just now. Just also for Amirul also same thing. So if it's too big, you have to grasp the concept what we did today. So if it's too big, put image fluid. Okay. Yeah, it's working on mine as well. So if I'm not sure why it's not working there, but your code works on mine. Your code works on my PC. I know it's your code because my code is. Yeah. If you want, you can share your screen because I don't know what's. No, it's not irresponsive issue because normally it should be there. Margin and padding is not. It's nothing to do with responsive. If you want, you can share your screen. I can check. Is it the save or something? IMG fluid, not image IMG. IMG fluid. Nah, sama macam atas. Ini jaga when you close div, it's not like this, right? It's not like this if you close div. So it's not image fluid, it's IMG fluid. When I say IMG image lah, right? But the IMG actually stands for image. That's why when I say it's an image. Okay, so that's why I said it's nothing to do with the code. It could be you refresh or save or something. Okay, I think some of you kelang kabut lah your page, right? Not necessarily. Some of your codes kelang kabut, but I think I will not rush for the features page, but carefully think. I think because you know the concept. This is what we call problem solving lagi lah, right? You know the concept. My image is too big. So if your image is too big, what is the concept that we saw just now? All right. So you have to use the concept to fix it. Looks okay good, but yeah, but your link pelik kan, so that's why. So use the concept. So have a quick look. We just stop here sebab I think some of you still need time to adjust a little bit. Whatever that's lari, whatever that is not there, you have to understand the concept lah, right? Because for example, if there is no space, you have to think macam this kan. If it's too long, then what's the concept? What's the thing? Can I use Bootstrap? If I cannot use Bootstrap, then I have to do my own class. So that's the kind of thing that you have to do. All right. So you try to understand the concept. If you think that there are things missing, then you have to map out with what we have done. So what we have done is very easy because we have everything in one file, which is our bootstrap.html tadi kan, the bootstrap.html. You have all the concepts there. Alright. So if you want add notes or something, just update your note lah. Jangan lupa XY apa you lupa, image flip apa pun you lupa. Alright, just add some notes somewhere. Alright, because normally I put notes on Slack. And then try to see what need to be fixed elsewhere. I'm not going to revisit this tomorrow because I think I need to cover because yang rock paper scissors tu pun macam dah lama, not the guess the number tu dah lama. So this Friday, for example, try to complete this, and the entire page lah, right? And try to complete this on Friday. Alright. Semuanya for me it's not that. This part lah lain sikit, right? But other than that, other than that, you should be able to do it by yourself. To be honest. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Alright. So try to adjust back because the one that asked question is the one that has problem. I think some of you keep quiet. Maybe lagi ada masalah kan, so just fahamkan je, especially the things that we saw today kan, macam ni ada padding macam tadi kan, some of you don't even see there is an HR kan, some of you don't even see there is an HR here. Bukanlah if nobody see anything, I assume tak ada lah, right? Because if you nampak, maybe you tell me ada HR in between, I assume tak ada lah. Alright, so try to be as precise as possible to replicate all these. Itulah. Either dia terror ataupun dia tak buat. So Syamil pun diam kan. Syamil is not here today. Yes. I have one student, I think Ashraf from the other batch. Dia kadang-kadang dia tak buat pun. But he will always do he will always do from the video. So that's why. Actually, it's up to you. But macam Ashraf to understand. Bootstrap is only for CSS. So Bootstrap is only for CSS. Okay. Yeah. It's only for CSS. So Bootstrap is there, right? Kan? Not here. Oh, sorry. Bootstrap is not here. Bootstrap is inside front-end development libraries. Alright. So kalau siapa nak revise, then you can, if anyone want to get another 31 points, you can do this. Alright. You can do this. But I think the Bootstrap is on Bootstrap 4, so some of the thing might be different a little bit. So you have all this. Yeah. So if you need another 31 point, alright, you can get it from here. So remember, you need 200 for everything. So kira lah. So if you need another 30, you can get it from here. Okay, so that's about it for today. Alright, that's about it for today. Dia dekat dalam ni ya. Dia dekat dalam front end library ya. Dia bukan dekat dalam responsive web design, it's under front end library. So at least try to target these three ya. You target these three. Benda-benda lain ni of course you cannot do it yet. Right, you target this. Oh yeah, unless if you want to do code interview prep, then can lah, right? This one is even worse. The bubble sort. Yeah, maybe I can give this exercise this weekend. 200 mark is itu. Yep, 200 exercises. So one question, 1 point. Okay, campur lah 28, campur 44, campur 52. So one questions, the one thing is 1 point. Macam for example, this one I have 28 plus 44 plus 21, and then plus 4 plus 17 and everything, right? Or everything's across freecodecamp. So you can do this if you want, or you can do this if you want, but everything need to be for them. Dah nampak now I want to give you this. Saya dah nampak. Okay, so any other questions? Any further questions? So try to check back your codes, right? Try to check back your codes. I think you sambung on Friday. Alright, so Ash pun dah cakap good night, which means that dah boleh leave lah gue. Alright, so see you tomorrow.